Alright, what is up, guys? This is my first video for the tattooing. I don't have anybody going in now, but this video will be posted later once I am done with this. This is one of the tattoos I will be practicing. I will be putting on somebody hopefully later. First time doing a Wrld tattoo, so we will see how it goes. Any questions, just drop it down in the comments. I will be using Triple Black by Dynamic Ink, and I will be using an 11 round liner. See the needle depth there. Running at a 6.5 volts. My fake skin is nothing special, just ordered it off Amazon. I'm just gonna go for it. Working on the L here, just kind of making sure that my ink's packing right. Trying to get a good steady angle. Try to get some cleaner lines in here. Of course, I'm bound to see some space and some shakiness here anyways, because again, my skin is not the best fake skin out there. Pretty cheap, came with the practice set, so if you guys want or need any product links, I can give some better links to some stuff that I just ordered, and some links on stuff that I have found from some trusted artists that will be ordered here soon. Not sure who's joined in today so far, but welcome to the live. Any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to comment. If I don't see your comment right away, I do apologize. Tried to get to it as soon as I can. And this is all just practice, because again, I am still learning, still amateur. One artist called himself a baby while I was in his live, and well, we kind of laughed, saying how much newer I am at everything. I might as well just be an embryo if he's considering himself a baby. And if you are able to hear the music, I do not have rights to it, so let's hope that I don't get demonetized, right? What is up, guys? Welcome to live. Doing Juice Wrld practice tattooing here. Trying to better my skills and really hone in what I can do. Oh, what's up, Lily? Any questions, comments, concerns? Feel free to comment now. If I don't see your comments right away, I do apologize. I will get to them as soon as I can. Got a little bit of a shaky line there, we're gonna correct. See how this turned out. Kind of flooding my view a little bit here. Might have to drop the needle a little bit more out. That way I can see what I'm doing a little better. That's funny, I really just made that R and I, didn't I? Sure did. It's alright. Just practice. It's now Juice Wild. Well, oh well. Again, given that this is a fairly cheap skin, I'm not really surprised that I can see my lines a little spaced out there. So I'll just go over it and repack that ink. Running a low voltage so I can do something like that without it causing too much damage. Well, that happened. That is what I get for not having a stable spot for this. There we go. put on any filters here. Alright. Gonna go ahead and just rotate my fake skin here to kind of accommodate where I'm at. Make sure I got it still on video there. Alright. You're okay, Bubs.
That's why when it comes to the bed, you need something that's up to the
You know, it's a pretty common misconception that you aren't pressing down hard enough, you know, to get that ink in there. It's never really about the pressure. It's never really about the pressure that you're putting into it. It's more just about your hand speed versus voltage. If you're seeing some really spaced out lines where it's looking like it ain't packing really well, it's likely because you are going too fast. So either slow your hand down and keep your voltage. If that don't work, maybe change the voltage down a little bit, and then keep that hand speed. Let's see, like right here at the end of the E, right there. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but it's not exactly as bold as the rest of it, so that's kind of on me. I started out a little quicker than I ended, so just go over that again real quick. Make sure you slow it down, get that ink packed in there. Same thing here at the bar, the inner part of the E. This video will be posted later today, so if you guys got any questions, feel free to comment. At least those of you who aren't already in here, haven't checked who is, haven't been able to get a chance to look. Although, give me one moment, guys, I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to go put my kid into bed real quick. Change my gloves and all that. Get some more ink here. Make sure I got a good flow. Just gonna change my needle depth real quick. There we go. Working on this C here. Not gonna lie, not too confident about this C here. I felt myself make a little bit of a mistake. That's alright. Happens to the best of us. It's just about how we go about correcting that mistake. Looks like I can already see here that I went a little quick with the bottom part of the C. So I'll just go back over that real quick. Get that cleaned up. Not sure if you guys can see that on camera, but right where I'm starting, not quite as bold. For anybody that does happen to be in the live, welcome, much appreciated. Glad to have you here with me, that you're spending your, what is today, Tuesday? Spending your Tuesday afternoon here. At least where I'm at, it's afternoon. Pretty late afternoon, actually. Should be for most of the US, right? There we go. Kind of centrally located, so right about the middle of everybody's time frame. What do we call that? Time zone. There we go. A little more confident about that C there. Then just give up a little more. Now I am getting some specks here. I'm sure you guys can see that. The shadow's kind of in the way. Right in front of my finger there. Ink is spitting out at me, so I'm going to again adjust my needle depth. Or not my needle depth, but well, I guess it kind of is, right? Just not the depth into the skin, it's more just how much my needle hangs. There we go. Try to get some better, more common terminology there. Bring it in a little bit. There we go. Get some more ink, make sure I got good flow. Start working on this eye here. Not a whole lot of people know this. This is actually something I had recently learned, but to be able to tell if you got a good angle or not, you will see that you got that boldness like that there, or you'll see that, you know, some of the needles are going into the skin, some aren't quite as well, and so you'll get some uneven lines. You'll see some spacing between each needle, and it just won't look right. So you just go ahead and adjust your angle until you see some better lining. And finish off this eye. Take my time with it. Make sure I'm getting that ink packed in. And get that dot real quick. This is a Wrld tattoo, although I made a little quick mistake here, which is why I'm practicing. I made that that R into an I, so that's my mistake there. It's alright. That's why we practice, right? That's why I always practice on fake skin before I put it on a client. That way I don't make any mistakes. welcome to the live. Looks like we got Alicia. Any questions, comments, concerns? Feel free to drop a comment. I will get to it as soon as I can, so I apologize if I don't get to it right away. And again, for those of you who just joined and weren't here for the beginning, I am using an 11 round liner. Get some good pressure here, make sure I'm not going too quick. Take a bit of a breath. Speaking from experience, do not do tattoos all hopped up on energy drinks. You will be shaky, you will rush yourself. Also can cause you to be dehydrated, which only worsens the shakiness. Once again, so you're kind of doubling up on that. Looks like top of the U on the left side of the U, or more towards this way for you guys. It doesn't look like I connected it fully, so we'll go back over that. Once again, running a 6.5 voltage. Oh, and I do use black nitrile gloves because there are some people out there that have some allergies to latex. And, well, we don't need any allergies happening now, do we? There's already some people who have risks of being allergic to some inks, which I do highly suggest that you do a patch test of the ink. Ask your artist, whoever you're going to, if they do have patch tests available, so that you know if you have any allergies to their inks or certain colors. I know that red is the #1 pigment that people are so often allergic to, next to, I believe, white, yellow, and orange, if I'm correct. Unless it's just yellow and orange. I don't know. Don't quote me on that last part about that, but I know red for sure. You guys can feel free to do your research. Or just say screw it and do whatever you want. I don't really care. What's up, Ray? This right here is why I always start with practice skins. Because I made that dang R into an I. Just one simple little dot. That's all it takes. But that's right. That's why we practice, right? Using an 11 round liner here. Working on this J. 6.5 voltage. Let me turn this here, kind of accommodate where I'm at. Make sure it's still on camera there. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of messed up that R, turned it into an I, now it just says Juice Wrld. Any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to comment down below. I apologize if I don't get to your comment right away. I'll get to it as soon as I can. There we go. did that J pretty well. Just gonna do a little extra, really get that lettering down in there. My fake skins only let me pack it so well. It's kind of what happens when you pay for cheap, but that's alright. Ain't no problem. I'll be ordering some more. Get some better quality. It's for practice, so I'm not too sketched out by it. Anybody who was here, appreciate you coming in. What's up, Nick? Kind of made a little hiccup here on the Wrld part. Turned that R into an I. But that's why I always do it on practice skins first. Get all my mistakes out the way so I know exactly what to correct. I am using an 11 round liner here. It's kind of for all of it. I've got triple black dynamic ink that we're working with today. Any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to throw them down below. This video will be posted later. Get some more ink. Always want to make sure you've got enough ink. Don't want to run out partway through. Get some pretty crappy lines. Let's see. We're going to start on that rose. I will be putting some red on the rose bud. I will be saving that pretty much for last. So I'm going to go ahead and move on from this Juice Wrld, or Wild now, and start them 9s. So I'm going to go ahead and start here. Just want to pick my point A, run it all the way down my point B. Get smooth motions. And swift motion, keep it steady. If you're ever not comfortable with your stance, just go ahead and correct it before you commit to that line. Otherwise, you will see some jumps, skips, and hiccups. Got a bit of a small desk here, so not a whole lot of room. Kind of got to make sure that I'm keeping it nice and clean. Not bad, not bad. Pretty good. I have also noticed, at least for myself, that instead of moving the wrist, you move at the elbow, and it kind of gives, for some smoother lines, you have a little more room to move versus just that little motion there. Gives you better range. Clean up that spot there. Probably stop using the same dirty spot, ding dong. Nick, if you're still in here, got a question for you. Feel free to just text it to me. I was wondering if you want to see that filled in there on the 9s. If you want to just leave it as an outline. Kind of too afraid to wipe away my stencil. Stencil stuff does well, but these practice skins just really don't cling to a damn thing. There's this part of the 9 here. Looks like I didn't have a good enough angle and Went a little too quick on it. Probably gonna have to lower my voltage so that we can get cleaner lines here. What's up, guys? Welcome. Any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to drop a comment. We'll get to it as soon as possible. Perfect. That looks good right there. For what a cheapskin can hold, at least. Drop my voltage down from 6.5. Gonna try running it. We'll go 6 even. And just kind of pick your point A, go straight down. If you guys want to see some more professional and authentic tattooing, go to YouTube or TikTok. Check out Daniel Yuck, DANIEL YUCK. One word, 2 word, don't matter. TikTok and YouTube will know what you're talking about. He has some pretty dang good videos. Goes really in depth about the fundamentals of tattooing. He's got some products for practice and these little booklets. You can do follow alongs. It's actually pretty dang interesting. He's taught me quite a bit already about getting the cleaner lines. Going back for some ink. Real quick. Go ahead and rotate my skin, kind of accommodate the line work. I feel like I just had a bad angle on that. I'm just gonna commit and check through, follow up in a bit. Yeah, you can see how much the skin's already starting to rub off the stencil there. Getting a little warm in here. I have to get something to cool myself off. You seen how I barely just wiped that spot and it's already starting to fade. Okay, that's no deal. I'm just checking some things. Go back for some ink real quick. Still running that 6. I see some fade in here, so it tells me I gotta slow my roll a little bit. Roll them pant sleeves up, cool off. In that moment I said that kind of felt like I had a bit of a bad angle there. Yeah, sure did. Alright, we're gonna fix that right now. I guess technically we already went over that, didn't we? Thank you for those of you who are still here in the live. Appreciate you guys. Oh yeah, that is way better. Look at that. Got some boldness there. Looks like I didn't fully meet up here at the point, so I'm just gonna go over that real quick. Cut both ways. Back it in. Fix that up a little bit too. Still running that 6.0 voltage. Yeah, that corner point's way better. Way happier with that. Gonna go more towards the top, fill that in. Alright. That's good. Good kind of length there on that line. 2 points, so. Gonna rework this line here. Make sure that ain't getting in there. Take it nice and slow. You know, some people really think that the quicker your artist is, the better they are. Not always true. As you can see, I went just a little bit quicker there. My lines didn't quite come out, so that, and you have to get to the dermis. If you don't pass the epidermis and get to the dermis of the skin, your ink will fall out. So you got to make sure that needle depth is really, really freaking important. It's what gives you them clean lines. Again, whoever's still sticking around, much appreciated. Appreciate you wasting your Tuesday afternoon with me here. Hear myself pushing a little too hard there. That was my fault for doing bad angle. It's alright. We're not scarring nobody. Not causing any damage to the practice skin either. On this low voltage. Go nice and steady. Keep a good angle. How am I gonna do this? Alright, I'm gonna rotate my skin once again. Make sure I'm on camera there. Okay. Those of you who would like to see more of these videos, do not forget to turn my notifications on. I feel like I'm gonna be posting some more as often as I can. I'm a family man, I got 2 boys, so can't promise I'm gonna be posting all the time. I'll try to do it as often as I can, like I said. Boom. Look at that. Did it one time. One time, then some pretty lines. Still didn't go over it though. I like really bold, steady lines. As long as you aren't scarring anybody or putting too much pressure, you can go over up to, my comfort zone's 3. I've heard artists go higher, but I'm really just gonna stick to 3. You know, 3 times and you're out. Any more than that, forget it. I'll let you heal. Come back when you're nice and healed up, and I'll help you out again. Won't even do any extra charges, nothing. You pay for your tattoo, you're getting your tattoo, one way or another. Beautiful. Look at that. Didn't even really have to go over that top there. Rotate once again. Make sure I'm still there. adjust some things over here real quick. Make sure my mat stays. Practice skin underneath so it ain't moving all over the place. I guess that didn't really help any. Oh well. That's fine. And my little mask out there. You guys really can't see that at all, can you? Keep that guy out the way. Let's see if we can move over, give a better view. That look good, that looks good. And the reason it is always good to go slow, so that you're giving that needle the time it needs to pack that ink in. Always, always, always make sure you got enough ink. Doesn't hurt to re-up even if you feel like you got a full cartridge. It's slow. My buddy Daniel Yuck reminded me that you don't ever really want to ride the needle cartridge down onto the skin. It can cause some additional irritation to the skin, can really, really push that skin, or push that needle into the skin too far and hurt your client. You don't want nothing like that. I want your clients to be able to come back and have confidence in you. Looks pretty clean there. Do a little bit of a retouch on this line here. And start using paper towels. Nice beautiful 9 there. Looks good. Alright. I don't want that stem to disappear, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on that there. Don't want my stencil to wipe off before I get to it. Felt a little bit of some inconsistency there. Not too bad, not too bad. Can get it a little bolder. Then again, I'm probably pressing real hard on this rag and getting some of that ink pushed out. And again, that's kind of to be expected with fake skins. Doesn't exactly hold like actual skin. Make sure my in focus there. Looks a little unfocused. There we go. It's better. I apologize if that's been going on this whole time. Didn't really pay any attention to it. good on that first part. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Let's see where we're at here. Not gonna lie, still surprised to see we got one person still hanging around. Can make an automatic assumption as to who it is. That's right, we'll keep your life a mystery. And I will be posting this video, I believe, to my Facebook story. So anybody or the one person who is in here wants to review it, or if you missed part, you want to go back and see what you missed, feel free. It'll be there for you when I'm done with this here sometime today. Questions, comments, concerns, feel free to ask. I will get to your questions as soon as I can. There we go. We're up on some ink supply. From like point A to point B here. I think the next time I do this, I'll actually change my needle size for the rose, at least the stem for sure. That way it's not so bold. Unless that's what the client wants, they want it bold like this. By all means, I'm just gonna give whatever the client they want. It's their tattoo, not mine. Get some more of this down real quick. Feel free to drop some comments, regardless to what it is. Just make this live a little more lively, you know? How we looking? Not too bad. Definitely would suggest going down at least 2 sizes the needle, but still continue to use that round liner, just because it's so bold of an outline on this tattoo, or at least the stem. It just looks a little funky with how thin the rose vine or rose stem is in of itself. Looks like actually some of the stencil is staying, even though I'm wiping it. So what we'll do is we'll just go for it and use a new towelette real quick. Make sure it's nice and clean. All right. Moving forward. Kind of gonna be finishing off the rose stem. Some more ink here. Oh, looks like we're slipping away. There we go. That's better. Don't need you guys running off on me now. Nope. My ink. It's actually pretty freaking clean. Okay, a little proud of myself, that line there. once again. Nice, nice. Looking good. Here pretty soon I will have some new tattoo ointment. One is a tattoo balm, actually, and it is for aftercare. And then not too long after that, I should have some, what the heck is it called? Basically some tattoo cleanup ointment, just kind of make the area look a little prettier, I guess, a little neater, without, of course, messing up the stencils, specialized stuff. Alright, so we are done with the rose stem. For the most part, I personally am gonna thicken this up a little bit more so it looks like it closes off. Blend it a little better so it doesn't look like it's just a stick and then suddenly it thickens up right after a thorn. Make it blend a little bit better. This is a stencil from the original image. I didn't really edit anything other than straighten up the image, so that way I can actually see what the design is. There we go. Looks a little better thickened up there, so it's not just straight stick, one thickness there. Alright. Now I can either move on to the rose or actually do what I said earlier on in the video and just leave the stem for last. Though if I remember the image correctly, this, and that point there, part of the stem, or at least the underside of the rose, so we're gonna go ahead and handle that real quick. Rotate. If you guys would like to know any more about tattooing and, you know, the fundamentals of it, or just go and see some cool tattooing techniques, or just generally the tattoos, go ahead and follow Daniel Yuck on YouTube and TikTok. He's got tons and tons to say about tattooing, gives so much more in-depth information than I could ever. He's got pretty great wording about all of it too. Helps anybody understand it, even my dumb self. And if you do happen to go check out Daniel Yuck on either YouTube, actually let me go and check. There we go. We're back. I noticed that when I first did it, and I did mention that in the live, saying that I totally just made that R into an I by accident. I mean, this is an actual I, and that's literally take away the dot, and that's what the R was supposed to be by what the font was. And so that's my mistake. But yes, I did notice that. And then I made the point that this is why I always do practice skin first before I ever put this tattoo on a client, or any tattoo on a client, because, I mean, it gets all my mistakes out the way. it kind of shows me what kind of angles I'm going to be working with and what kind of strides I can do and all that. Bottom line, gets all my mistakes out the way. Hopefully, Nick, you are still in this live so that you did hear all that. I'm not able to really fully go look at text messages or respond to them back as a text because, I mean, got my hands busy. That and it would take me out of the live and end it. And I don't really want to do all that. That's why I was hoping that the live would actually allow you to comment down below. If it doesn't, Nick, go ahead and send me a message and say, no, it doesn't. That way I know that it's not allowing anybody to comment, and I can kind of change that up in the settings sometime later. Says we still got one viewer in here right now. I'm going to assume that that is you, Nick. I really wish that Facebook Live would allow you to comment, but I guess not. Maybe I need to change that or something. Not sure why that is. You would think it would automatically allow you to. I mean, I've always been on other people's Facebook Lives, but then again, maybe they change the settings first, or I don't know. First live on Facebook, so we'll see. We'll see that later. Okay, we got those 3 little stem petals, I'm gonna call them. I don't know the term for them, whatever. They're out the way, they're done, stem's done. Let's go ahead and get these 9s finished up, and then we'll switch needles, or no, we'll keep the same type of needle, the 11 round liner, and we'll do that rose and red. Rosebud at least. A little too quick right there on that long stride on the 9. Can already tell that now. Oh, well, nope, yeah, there it is. Now I see it. Yeah. This part ain't too bad. Actually did pretty good going over that just that once. I really tried to do these long strides in just one motion, one go. But it doesn't always work out. Because if you stop halfway through and then pick up and set back down and go back the rest of it, I'm kind of stuttering and messing up my words. Right, I wasn't using that rag anymore. Anyways, if you go back over it, you can really see where you last left off, and it just don't look pretty. So I try my best not to do that, at least not too often. Sometimes you really just can't help it. There we go. You seen I went back over that line here, came out a lot bolder. Not sure if that. Check my notifications real quick. Sorry about that. All right, let's get back to this 9. Got a good long line there. Had some better range because the curve's coming back this way, so I felt a little more confident about it. Versus this line to the right of where I'm at now. That was just one long... Did I just suddenly change accents? What the hell? Versus this long line where I picked up and went back down on it. Wasn't too happy about that. You can actually barely see right there in the middle is where I was at. I picked up and went back to it. But it's faint, you can barely tell, but you look hard enough and you'll see. Alright. Got one motion, good clean line there. Gonna go ahead and rotate, kind of accommodate where I'm at. Real quick go over this little part. Notice some spacing. Beautiful line there. I need a new towelette or no. No, I'll just flip it. Kind of starting at this rounded head of the 9. I guess with this font it's more boxed, ain't it? Boom. Look at that. One time. Beautiful line. Love that. Love seeing that. Again, Nick, that's you in here in this live. Appreciate you sticking around, watching this. Dang, Matt keeps slipping. Alright, let's go back at this. In the top left corner of this 9 here, going down. Trying my best to not really ride that needle cartridge all the way down to the skin. Go back over this line real quick. Guess I took it a little too fast. There we go. Looking a little better there. Leaving streaks because I'm using dirty spots. Dang. Let's get back up there. Put some more grease on my pinky, just give some glide. And I'm going to get a new paper towel this next round. Before I get that top there, I'm gonna go ahead and do that inner part. Correct my angle here. Trying to make sure I get good needle depth. Sounds like I made it go just a wee bit too far, but no, ain't nothing on the other side. Looks clean. That lets me know whether or not I'm pushing too far. If I do push too far and I make that depth way too deep, it'll bleed through the other side, which fake skin translated to real skin means that it will be a blowout. We don't like blowouts. Blowouts look ugly and blotchy and just generally a mess. Wipe this clean real quick. See how we're doing. Not bad, not bad. Looking clean. Try to straighten this up just a little bit. Get that corrected. Looking better. Okay. I think there's a dang fly in here that keeps landing on my knee. Clean up here and see where we're at with it. Welcome those of you who are in the live. Nick says it lets me lets me comment. Not sure if you can see it. Well, yeah, I see it. You said you're here. I apologize if it took me a minute to realize how you even commented. Nice and clean. prettied it up. And I have been checking back at the comments here and there, but that's the first time it actually showed up. So if you texted that like way long ago, before you even texted me, could be that there's a delay in Facebook and it's just now showing me. Once again, I apologize for my lateness on that. Partially my fault, partially not. I don't know. Got that 9 finished up. Nice beautiful line to finish off. Let that one go. Come on, focus there. There we go. Now it's focused up. Try to reposition my camera a little bit. There we go. Alright, moving on to the next 9. Gonna re-up on some ink. So make sure we stay loaded. Alright. Make sure we're running right. Might do a little more needle length there, so I'm not riding that cartridge down onto the skin. We'll start with this long stride here. Get the hard part out the way. Make sure I got a good angle. See how we're doing. Not bad. Both line. Not too shabby. How we seeing it there? Looking good? It was like 10 minutes ago. Oh, not too bad. For sure. That might have been on me then. I do have something kind of resting there on the back end of my phone to try to keep it steady until I invest in a stand for it. Do better on my lives. Get better angle, and that way my camera's not trying to focus on my hands and then trying to refocus on the tattoo constantly like that. That was a little disorienting for me. Nick, I don't know if you heard earlier, but I did throw out the question if you wanted to see these filled in on the inside so they're bold, or if you want to just leave them as outlines. So I'll do whatever. I don't care. Just asking what your preference is. Like, I've got ink, and I just had some put in my my cart on my trusted brand site, dynamic.com. I got some pretty good ink. I've been able to trust them. This one I'm not going to really go all the way like I did with the other two. Just kind of going to keep a J form here. Just because I'm not comfortable with trying to push it. If you want to do some shading in them just to see what it looks like, you can. I like the outline look too. All up to you only. Is it literally just the E? Yeah, it's literally just the E. Wow. Your comment was to a certain length to where the E was cut off and it said show more, so I had to click on it, and I just kind of had a little bit of a chuckle there that it was having me show more, and it's just one single letter. Like, really? You really couldn't have just left it? Come on, Facebook. There we go. Pretty sure my kids are causing mayhem in their bedroom right now. They're supposed to be sleeping. But, oh well. I guess they don't need their nap. They'll just sit in their room and play for a bit, I guess. Alright. We're gonna finish up this 9. Make sure I get some ink first. Go back to that real quick. Get up the needle point. Boom. Alright, let's get back into it. First, let me rotate, kind of accommodate where I'm at. Thank you to those of you who are in the live and kind of wasting away your Tuesday afternoon with me. Appreciate you. Try to do some more videos in the near future and lives and stuff. Any questions I can answer, just go ahead and throw down the comment. I'll get back to you ASAP. Welcome, Sheena. Nice you were in. Whatever. I think some people might be coming in and checking out what the live is, and then see the 999 and might be mistaking it for 666 and then dipping out. I ain't no Satan worshiper, guys, promise that. It's just Juice Wrld tattoo. Well, Juice Wrld, I guess. Again, another reason why I always do it on practice skin first. And trust me, I've got plenty of practice work. Always doing what I can. These were my early ones, doing some line work and stuff before I learned how to clean them. Yeah. And that's not even the most of it. I've got more in a pile over there. I've got some in a binder. Tons of work. Always doing what I can to practice. Always trying to improve myself. I guess that kind of goes both for tattooing and as a person. Don't want to be... Try not to cuss so much, that way my videos can be kid-friendly. That way I don't get demonetized, and maybe one day when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we can actually start going live on TikTok. Not gonna lie, I have no idea how long I've been at this. It does not give me a time frame on the live. I know it's been about 30 minutes, because I looked over at the clock at 5 o'clock. And that was like 26 minutes ago now, so. It's looking dope so far. Appreciate that, Nick. I like how you added the so far, though. I mean, there's always room for error somewhere. Still got to do this rosebud, so. I mean, all this, the lettering here, the stem, the 2 9s, so far have taken me at least 30 minutes, so. Kind of gives you a spectrum as to how long it's going to take to do this for you too. Of course, on the day that it actually gets done, there's different aspects to each day, and what I mean by that is, I mean, I don't know where we're gonna be at, whether it's gonna be here or if it's gonna be at your girl's place. I'm trying not to throw out too many names, personal information and stuff. But over at your girl's place, or your guys' no, it's your girl's place right now. Right now, that is. Don't know what you guys' plans are. Yeah. You've been at it for like an hour, lol. Alright, well, that's not too bad. I don't think. I seen some dude, that guy I was talking about, Daniel Yuck. He had a simpler tattoo. It was probably like about that big. He just posted a video about it, and I'm in there and everything on his live on TikTok, Rhythmic Panda, whatever. Anyways, he got one about that big, and that took him on just the lining about, what did he say? He was in there for an hour before I showed up, and then I was on his live for like an hour and a half, so that took 2.5 hours to just do the outline. But he was running his machine at a 4.5 voltage, whereas, ah, shit. I just fucking bumped myself. I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use this right here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of a spot right there. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can. See, right there. That's where I bumped myself at. Fucking son of a biscuit. Biscuit is what I was gonna say. Ah, well. I kind of caught it in time. You can see how faint it is now. Well, maybe not. but it's more faint than the bold line there. So that would be something that did not pass the epidermis and is just sitting there at the top, and that will fall out, and that won't be something that stays if this was real skin. So did I zoom out all the way? There we go. That's kind of a plus there. Yeah, I did catch myself pretty good on that. Make sure I didn't do anything too terrible. God, my rag is already so dirty. It's third one down. I will be investing in some other rags too, so that way it'll be, you know, cleaner tattoo. It's not gonna be, I won't be using paper towels on you, so it won't be so rough and burn you, give some irritation to the skin. It'll be a cleaner, softer feeling. That is, if I can get them in time. I think my first shipment arrives this Friday, and that's just needles, some that cleaning balm I mentioned earlier. And what's up, Ricky? How's it going? Thank you for joining the live. Doing a Juice Wrld tattoo, or as I dotted the R by accident, Juice Wrld now. That's why I always do practice skins. Oh yeah, I was mentioning the balm earlier, the tattoo balm. It's for cleaning, and I think I ordered some more needles. I ordered some round magnums. Careful this line here. I ordered some round magnums so that way I can do some better shading, because I don't have any right now. Woo! Don't slip away now. Let me adjust. There we go. My machine's buzzing, so it's kind of pushing it around. Let's see if I can adjust. There we go. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I've only got some shaders right now, which they work, but I feel more confident shading with a round magnum. I want to get what's called a Mag 2. It's like the Mag 1, which is a regular magnum rounds. But I can't seem to find any Mag 2s on any website that is a decent price range of a brand that I trust. So that kind of sucks. So I'll have to deal with the next best, and that's a round magnum, until I rack up enough money to get a stack of M2s. Nighttime, daytime, nighttime, daytime. Oh wait, the camera's not picking that up. You just gotta glare. Having a little fun with the black ink, kind of smearing all over the place. When I went down this way, it was covering it all, and it was completely black, and I went up, and then it showed the tattoo. I could have sworn I ordered something else. Oh, I did. The third item coming in the Friday shipment is basically a cover for this, so that I don't have to keep using saran wrap and some surgical tape. Give my little I don't want to call it an apprentice shop, because that means people can come and be apprentice, but I'm basically what would be labeled as an apprentice. Lines are done. Just got to do the rosebud. And I'm going to leave the leaf blank for right now, because we can use our imagination. Just put the vines, or the veins of the leaf in there. I'm not going to waste another round liner on that right now, because it's not on real skin. And, well, I don't have very many of the smaller size round liners, and I want to save that for you. So I'm going to go ahead and put this over in my water so it doesn't harden up on me and dry out. And let's see, get into my box here, because I didn't grab these beforehand. Let's see what we got here. It's a 3-round liner. I used an 11, I believe. What does that say on it? Yeah, that was an 11. There's 9s. There we go. As you can see, they are all still put together. And my wife says she's on her way. That kind of somewhat sucks, just given the fact that I can't text her, actually. I am sorry if this ends the live. So if it does, I will go live again, and you can join back in. So if the live drops, just watch for that notification to pop up again. I'll be right back in. And no worries. I'll needle up real quick. All right, we're back in. Sorry about that, guys. Hello, Donna. Welcome to the live. Doing a Juice Wrld tattoo. Had a client request it, so we are doing that outline for them prehensively on the practice tattoo, so I can catch mistakes like making it Juice Wrld instead of Juice Wrld. I assume it did kick you guys out, so I apologize for that. So, Nick, welcome back. My needle depth is just going all right there. Kind of test it with the... Yeah, that's good. See, I didn't damage the skin at all or anything, just kind of put it close enough to it where I can see the depth. Sounds like my kids just woke up. I guess they can sense that mom is on her way. Gotta move a couple things around so I can get my red ink. Gonna go with Fire Red here. Again, Dynamic, that's my trusted ink brand. I do have another red put into the cart along with that other triple black. It is called Chinese Red. It is pretty much exactly like this Fire Red, except more vibrant. It's told that it has a brighter hue, I guess, to it. Basically, it's a redder red. So, kind of hyped for that. As soon as I get a little more funds for that, I'll have that order shipped in. I'll go ahead and put my black back. Get rid of all my tissue paper. Pull a new, whoops. Knocked all my damn trash over. Alright. Get a new towel here. Got that down. I'm gonna focus on this rose. Nick, with what you said about the doing some shading on the 9s, I will likely do that at a later time. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't think I have enough time. I will do that at a later time, and I will send you pictures of that so that you can still see what that's like. Nick, let's Let's time this one. We're at 5:40. Let's see how long it takes me to do this rosebud. I seen that there was some spacing in that line, so I went over that again. Not looking too bad yet. Yeah, see, there it is. Now it's showing. Alright, looks like I got a little bit of some spacing here. Zoom in so you can see that. See that space in there? That's kind of ugly. Don't really like that. So I'll try to go in at a different angle and go over that again. Just real quick. See if I can get you in close on that. I'm doing itty bitty tiny circles, just kind of pack it a little bit more. I'm just gonna go down the whole line. Looks like I'm gonna need to change my needle depth just a little bit. There we go. Let's wipe this clean. Nick, I hope this isn't disorienting to have it that close. I don't know if the focus is coming in all right or if it's all over the place. If so, just let me know. How's that look? That looks bolder. Because it is a fake skin, it does look a little more... It still looks a little itty bitty screwed, but that's alright. Fake skins, what can you expect? There are some better skins out there. Zoom is good. Appreciate that, Nick. There are some better skins out there. There is one brand called Real Skins with a Z. I am hoping to at some point at least get one, but they're $25 freaking for a single, and I mean like one sheet, and that kind of sucks. I just heard the wife come on in. Hi, baby. Give me just a minute, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, I will be right back, I promise you. Alright, I'm here. I'm back. I'm alive. Looks like Jenny poked her head in. Gotta get a new set of gloves on. So, I ended up making a hiccup on this tattoo. You. It's supposed to say Juice World, but I put a dot and now it says Juice Wild. Yeah. Alright. Make sure my ink's still flowing, didn't dry up on me. Yeah. Happy to have you back home. And I want another dose of that when I get this finished up. Let's clean this up here so we can see what we're doing. All right. I'll go back to this line here. kind of clean up this spot. You can see the little bit of the space in there. Oh, forget it, I guess I won't move it. Lay up on some ink. Probably should adjust a little bit so we can see where we're at. Kind of in the way again, aren't I? Let's clean up and see how we're doing. Nice. Real nice, actually. That red coming in all right on the camera there. Let me know. Not bad, not bad. Let's make sure we're still on the camera. Clean up some of this mess. Keep seeing somebody pop in and pop back out. And it doesn't say somebody new joined, so kind of curious as to who the hell. Whoop. Am I missing a spot there? Kind of look like it, like there's a gap right here. I'm gonna look back at the tattoo reference and see if there's a line there where it stops. But for now, I'm not gonna mess with it. Let me go back and see. Okay. What the heck? Yeah. Let me see what that image was like. See, that's at the upper part. Yeah, there's definitely a line right here. There we go. That's better. Close that off. Nice long line there that we just did. Looking good. Gonna be blocking kind of most of the view right now. Coming into some close quarters here. God dang, leave me alone. Zoom out a little bit so we're more right where we're at. No, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm a little more forgiving, or sorry, a little less forgiving to my practice skins than anything else. Like when it comes to a real person, I'm a little more gentle. I guess I'm more careless with practice skin, because I know that it's not gonna flinch around and say, ouch, I need some more ink. Just finishing up the rows. Got 2 more lines left. I feel like these last lines are gonna be the ugliest. Just because I haven't really taken any time to do them carefully. Kind of got some things I gotta start taking care of. Some priorities. Priorities over tattooing. Okay, looks like that's as much as we can zoom out. Whoops. Alrighty, Nick, you paying attention? It's gonna be the final reveal here. Last little bit of it. Needles down. Needles will be put up. Skin's being cleaned. Alright. There it is. Guess there's a little hiccup on the D there. Not to mention that it says Wrld now. Alright, that's pretty much it.